so.
This is where we should have some opening music.
Well, Rex knocked over Richard's name tag.
No, knocked over
Oh, Sergeant Slaughter?
Sergeant Slaughter.
Okay.
It hasn't popped up to say it's live yet.
There we go. We got one person. Let me just
One.
switch this up.
Oh, there it is.
All right.
There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
And welcome to Fun with Flags. Just kidding.
Oh
Hey guys.
my goodness.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Big Bang humor. Hi everyone.
Welcome to episode 6 of Back to the Toy Store.
Special guest this week.
We have a special guest this week, Richard Merrick. Merrick? I didn't ask him.
Merrick.
I was right.
Okay.
So Richard Merrick is the producer for the Toys That Made Us, and he is the executive producer for the Toy Store Near You, which is, I believe, coming out May 29th.
Is that right, Richard? May 29th?
That is correct.
All right,
So-
my homework.
We've got him live by Max Headroom
Yeah.
stylist
Yes.
here.
Via Zoom.
Via Zoom.
Thank you, Zoom.
So,
Trial basis.
all right.
I feel like I should be interrupting a Doctor Who episode right now.
That's about right.
Oh, which one?
Oh gosh, is it
Are you a bit of a Who?
Hayden.
Fork Fang Rock? Yeah?
Okay.
You guys know that one?
Oh, Rex might.
Rex probably does.
On the light, flip the switch.
And this is going to be a tangent before we even start, but in Chicago lore, someone hacked
The switch.
WLS's broadcast back in the 70s while they were broadcasting Horror Fang Rock on
Sure.
the Sunday night Doctor Who broadcast, and it was a dude in a Max Headroom mask.
Oh,
And it's-
yes.
You guys should look it up because it's it's one of those like weird found footage gems that lives in Chicago history.
Are you from Chicago, Richard, by chance?
Originally, yeah.
Excellent.
Right on.
Got a sponsor tonight. DP Dough.
DP Dough. They did
Catering to
our
calzones.
they did our pre-show calzones. We ordered 12 of them from
Yeah.
them tonight. So
They actually called back and said, "You guys want that many
I
calzones?"
know they had to double check on the order. So it was great.
There was one person that ate two, actually.
Yeah, one person ate two. DP
But they-
Dough.
Give it-
Thank you.
I'll give him this. Happy birthday, Tony! It was Tony's birthday today.
Happy birthday,
I shouldn't say it
Tony.
was. It is Tony's birthday today.
Yep.
He left right at 6:59. So way to
camera
go,
shy.
Tony!
Best
Happy birthday,
eBay packer
Tony.
in the business.
Yep, in this state.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, bud.
All right, new releases.
All right. I guess we'll get on with the show. Oh, first off, birthdays this week.
Birthdays.
Other than Tony's, Beth's son Ian
Yes.
had a birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Ian.
birthday, Ian!
Yes.
I haven't seen if they've popped up here watching quite yet, but
They watch on the flat screen, which is nice. Facebook Watch really allows people now on your
yep.
flat screens at home to watch us on, 60 inches, which isn't all the best look for me, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And it's rough.
Yeah. Let's see. Wasser's wife.
Yeah.
Yep. She's got a birthday on Friday. Say hi, Jason.
Hi, Jason.
Look at it.
Oh,
You know his wife told him he better wear a mask everywhere.
birthday,
he goes.
honey.
That's why he's
Right.
wearing a mask. So.
What's the releases? What
Okay,
we got?
well, let's roll right into it, and then we'll get into our interview. So
Quite a
we
bit
got
today.
a lot of new releases in today. It was a FedEx Christmas. We have Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman in her 1980. Oh, these are 1984. That's for the
Yeah.
new, for the new movie that we haven't been able to see yet, thanks to COVID-19.
COVID-19, not COVID-9, COVID-19.
19, yeah.
It's not supposed to come out yet.
Well, right, but Golden Armor, 1984 Wonder Woman,
I thought the release date got pushed back.
it did.
It did.
Right.
Black Widow is supposed to come out this month.
Oh yeah, that's right, Black Widow. All right, so we got
Available
those.
for purchase, 12
Yeah.
to 3, Monday through Friday.
Super 7 came out with Agnostic Front. Must have been a band.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has
I gotta-
anyone seen
I gotta say, I
Agnostic
must be
Front
living-
perform live.
80s band.
Living under a
80s,
log or
90s.
something because I've never heard of them. But I ordered them just because that's a cool action figure. I'm assuming of the guy on the album cover.
It might be.
Yeah. Super 7, we got
Have
just
you
a
seen them
case
live?
of, case of 6 of those in.
I've never seen them live. I've heard of them.
Okay.
I think the rest, everything we got in today is Star Wars. For those of you that are going after the retro carded figures. This is the new board game. It does have Luke in his snow speeder gear, Hoth gear.
Right.
It's on a card inside this game, just like the Grand Moff Tarkin was in the Star Wars one.
Were you happy with it, Rex?
I am. Exactly. It doesn't have a blaster, which the original.
He got a lightsaber though.
He does.
Yeah,
He
it's a
does.
blue lightsaber.
And if you think about it, on Hoth, he had a blue lightsaber.
He did. And it also has the magnet that lifts up to the atom.
Oh, nice.
It's not a blaster.
Okay,
And
That's
it's
what
got
that is.
it's got the visors.
nice.
Rex cut open one at the store already, apparently.
Oh yeah, it's the one.
So, for research purposes.
For research purposes.
There's
only.
Beth. Beth says yay.
Hey Beth.
All right.
Talking to everybody on the stream again.
Right.
So.
Just
Good job,
people
Frank.
talking amongst themselves.
So I guess the baby elephant in the room everybody wants to know about is all the new Baby Yoda stuff that came in.
Not
These-
the weight loss challenge.
These all came in today.
Oh yeah.
I got 2 of the 4. I'm not sure when the other 2 will be in.
So
This,
there's only 4.
let's see here.
Oh, there's 6 of them.
There's
total.
6?
So, yeah, there's.
I don't know if you can hear it.
Richard's missing out on these baby
I know,
Yodas talking.
I know.
Yeah, and we just sold those. Yeah, we just sold out of those just now.
No, I think we still have a couple, don't we?
Oh no, they'll be sold by tonight.
Oh, yeah.
We just sold everything.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
Will, those will probably go pretty quick.
Yeah,
we moved
But we
pretty
did.
fast.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different Baby Yoda things in today. We do, for the people that want the Black Series Baby Yodas, I do have more coming sometime in the next couple weeks.
So they are scheduled for May.
Yeah, they're scheduled for May. We should have those in the next couple weeks.
That's awesome.
So that is our new stuff.
That was a little bit smaller haul
A
this
little bit
week.
smaller haul this week.
Oh, no, you got Marvel Legends.
Oh,
See, I spotted.
all right.
Hayden spied the
Marvel
Marvel
Legends.
Legends on the
I wonder
ground.
why.
Totally forgot. These are the video game assortment for the Avengers, Marvel Legends.
This is for the
Uh,
video game that's coming out.
Yeah, Abomination is the Build-A-Figure. And he's a pretty big, heavy figure.
I had a sponsor.
Should be a twist off.
The head.
That's the big one right there. Everybody
leader.
wants.
Yeah, everybody wants Marvel's leader.
Yeah.
So, I did get 4 cases of these in today. We're just gonna, I'm not selling them by the case. You can buy them by the figure. They're $21.99 each. So,
Awesome.
just like everybody knows, we do not hold. So, we open up at noon tomorrow.
Noon to 3.
Hey, my daughter chimed in all the way from Mississippi.
Not Louisiana, as
Got
you
it
said
right
last
this
week.
time.
Right on.
Didn't even know
You're
where
back
she
up.
was.
Said save you a pop
I'm
figure.
supposed to save
will.
her a Baby Yoda pop. So.
Oh wait, we don't do holes.
Mark on the Hoth games, I got 6 of them in. I believe they're $26.99, somewhere around there. $27.99. Honestly, I haven't had time to price them. We've been
Right.
pretty busy today, so.
Well, when you cut your hours down to 3 hours,
We
try
are
to get
only,
everything
we
done
are
in 3
only
hours.
open 12 to 3 right now, so if you want to come down and visit us, Jared's been coming down helping out
Yeah.
every day. Everything's just volunteer right now until this
Right.
all blows over. So
Right, definitely.
I think I've said what I need to say. I think we'll get into
Do the
our
interview with
interview
Richard.
with Richard and Rex.
Yeah. All right. So actually, I'm going to squeeze my
He's
throw my
moving
chair
around.
over here. So, Richard, how you doing, man?
Hey there, man.
Good. All right. So you were in you're the executive producer for this new toys near you.
Toy
Yes.
Story.
So, tell us how that came about. What did you did you have any challenges with this one, or?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's always challenges in any show that we do. I guess the genesis of this idea probably came around when we were premiering season 3 back mid to late last year. So we had this big premiere party event with stores throughout the country, and in the process of setting that all up, I ended up talking to dozens and dozens of different stores around the country. Some I was familiar with, some I wasn't, and built up all these relationships. And inevitably, with every store that I talked to, there was always like a we should do something more down the line if another opportunity presents itself. So stayed in contact with a lot of stores, and then flash forward to earlier this year, revisiting that idea. Let's do a toy store showcase type series that is kind of like a proverbial roadmap for all these different toy stores around the country. Because I mean, and I know this is not, you know, an exception in any case, like whether it's myself or Brian or Nick, you know, anytime we're out on the road doing anything, we're constantly on our phones trying to see what the closest toy store is. So why not make a show that kind of gives all of these stores a spotlight? And then just as we were kind of coming up with this blueprint for the series, everything kind of hit the fan with COVID and the pandemic. So the idea for the show sort of evolved from that original premise of simply a toy store spotlight to this big, massive, universally relatable human interest piece about independent businesses in the age that we're living in, and what people are doing to survive and stay open. And yeah, it's kind of become a much bigger kind of vision than we originally were intending it to be.
That's all. Yeah, you had quite a bit of stores that responded to wanting to do this, us included, and we're grateful for you giving us the opportunity to do so. That was a great time. So, I see your background. You have a asteroids. So,
Yes.
what are you a collector yourself?
Oh yes, very much so. This asteroids wall is actually, if you, I've got some stuff on here, but so this is my Miss Pac-Man table that sits in front of this asteroids wall, and then
I like that.
Yeah, no
guys,
doubt.
quick tour, really quick. So this is my office, and office is really just a loose way of saying place for all my toys. Got a Skull and Crossbones here. That's actually a prototype unit that was up in Sunnyvale at the Atari headquarters, and they used this to demonstrate the game before it went into mass production. So this marquee here, everything is hand drawn. Got a WrestleFest here. Apologize for the mess.
WrestleFest.
Here's
There's.
here.
Oh, I know WrestleFest.
I'm
Look at all the wrestling
very
figures.
much a collector in my own right. So when I've mentioned this before in other interviews, but like these shows that we do are labors of love in every sense of the word. Whether it's myself, our editor Nick, Brian, like we are as dialed into this stuff as all of our fans who watch our shows.
Yeah, and you definitely, there's definitely around here as well, the Toys That Made Us is a very popular show. We talked about it, we actually had a viewing party,
Yeah.
here.
Season premieres.
Season
two.
premiere for
Was it
season 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, season 3 had a big cake and hors d'oeuvres or whatnot or figure food. It was. We had probably 30 people that came down to support.
We had about 50 in the store.
Was it 50? Yeah, about 30 to 50. To support the Ninja Turtle episode. So it was
It was
really
a lot of fun.
They're all a lot of fun. Did you have?
I got a question for him real quick.
Yeah.
How is it to edit all the footage from complete amateur photographers all over the country? We went into director, producer, star mode from Toy Nerd in like one day.
Yeah.
It's obviously one of the most challenging aspects, but also for me one of the most rewarding because it's awesome to see how everyone that we talked to, from you guys to every other store, how inspired they become to actually put these clips together, and you can see the passion and the desire to make an amazing episode in every case. And I just love how everyone stepped up, and done such a great job, and everyone, with all these pickup notes that we give, and I'm sure I'll probably have some for you guys too. Like, I haven't talked to one person who was just like, oh god, we gotta shoot some more. Like, everyone has been like, yeah, we'll do it. We're on
Do
it.
it, yeah.
Let's do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So it's been super cool to see everyone so dialed in and excited. And I mean, it's unprecedented for us too. We've never shot a show that we didn't actually have our field team in the field shooting and producing. So doing remote producing work and kind of relaying not only tech notes but creative notes,
Sure.
and it's a whole process. It's new for us. It's new for all you guys, but I think that's going to be one of the most beautiful things about this series is like the amount of collaboration, within it. And I think that'll resonate with everyone who watches it.
Yeah.
How about a
Everyone
director's
has
chair?
their fingerprints.
Yeah, when we actually filmed that footage, that's kind of when we got the idea of we wanted to start doing this weekly thing to just because we get bored and there's nothing to do. So I think that was kind of the start. We talked about it years ago, but we just never did it. We never had the oomph to do it. But
We have a little more time on our hands right
we
now
have a little
too,
more time. Yeah.
which is part of it.
For the Toys That Made Us, was there an episode where the history of a certain line were you surprised about, or did you have?
I feel like there's probably a handful of things in every episode that surprised us and like really caught us off guard. With Star Wars, the things that we learned from Kenner's former lawyer about the contract details were astounding. I think there's like this common thread that's been kind of like built up into an urban legend that, and not that he didn't make a lot of money, but that
Right.
Lucas was basically making money hand over fist with that original toy deal because he asked for, the merchandising rights from Fox. But I don't think anyone knew just what that deal was structured like for Kenner and the amount of money that they were making in comparison to everyone else involved. And like that was completely mind blowing. Just with the He-Man episode with Masters of the Universe, just the like seeing all of those guys who were responsible for that line and hearing their perspective on this shared experience they all had was incredibly fascinating. Like I don't think you could find better characters than the guys who were responsible for bringing Masters of the Universe to life. I mean, Roger, it's just an absolute, like, he's larger than life, he's this fascinating character. And Mark Taylor, all those guys are amazing. I don't think I knew that, Lego was in such, financial dire straits, as much as they were throughout the history of their company too. I mean, you hear these things in these interviews and it all kind of tells this bigger story. It's the most rewarding thing for me is watching it all come together. Obviously there's a lot of footage that we have to edit together and a lot of it doesn't make it into the final cut because we have runtime, restrictions, but just seeing like the process of talking to one person and hearing their side of it, and then they recommend you should talk to this person, and then you get it's like putting all these puzzle pieces together. It's so rewarding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I tell you what, whenever the episode, when it started, or if there's a new series coming out, toy sales went up for us, especially with G.I. Joe and He-Man. Star Wars has always been a big seller, but G.I. Joe really shot up. He-Man did.
Turtles.
And Turtles. Yeah, Turtles was it chopped up pretty well. So, what you guys are doing does help. Every story.
I mean, a lot of those toy groups, and after the first season, there was a lot of chatter from all the different toy groups about what it did for the value of the respective lines we covered in those first four. And then from that point on, before season 2 came out, there was a lot of chatter of just like, if you haven't picked up that Transformer you want yet, now's probably a good time, and that sort of thing. And then, sure enough, there was a measurable bump in the secondary market for all of that stuff.
Yeah, it has definitely helped. Mike, Leader, do you have any questions at all?
We did have a couple people chime in on here. Tony says, just an idea for future reference, Nintendo as a toy company would be a great episode, as they were a toy company before they were a video game company. So
Playing cards.
yeah, so that might be, just a future idea. One of
On
our
a season, we have a board, like a battle board for what we
Makes the cuts.
go after in the pre-production phase of it, and it's never like we don't always have the exact 4 that we want to do right away. Like sometimes there's up to 15 different ideas for episodes, and a lot of that pre-production process of reaching out and doing those early phone interviews and seeing who knows who and who's still around and what that story is that we're going to tell is really narrows it down to what episodes we actually do. Because I feel like I've said this before, it's easy to fall into a trap of maybe telling the same story over and over again, because there are some familiar tropes that each one of these toy lines kind of falls into. It's finding like the most sincere and honest and an interesting story to tell about each one of these lines, because each one of these lines also has their own unique story to tell as well. So, I mean, just as a complete, for instance, people say like you should definitely do like Thundercats, and obviously that's a very popular and beloved toy line from the 80s too. But we want to make sure that there's something behind that line that is worth sharing, as well as just we all remember this toy line.
Yeah,
really well.
yeah.
Like your Turtles, the Turtles episode kind of reminds me of that. We didn't know, none of us knew the backstory between the creators and etc. And that was very interesting.
Yeah, I started.
I would love to do a video game episode at some point.
Oh yeah, we got a few video game fans on this panel. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now, are you? Now we haven't heard anything about season 4. Is that still on the hush hush, or is it?
Can't say anything yet, but definitely the book is not closed on the series. We're just we've got our hands tied with we recently announced that we're working on season 2 of movies, so that's underway, and obviously the Toy Store series, and then we have a show that's coming out soon for Disney Plus called Behind the Attraction.
Oh.
So yeah, I've got a lot of plates spinning, but yeah, definitely do not lose hope on a potential season 4.
That's awesome. Now, did you have a hand with the movies that made us also?
I was not a part of Movies That Made Us. That was our we have another team who covers that one.
Okay.
But
I didn't see that on-
editors, and
Okay,
if you enjoy toys, you love movies.
Yeah, I didn't
Right.
see that on your resume, but you've got an impressive resume. I think I looked on IMDb. You actually did something for Thor Ragnarok, also. Is that right?
Yeah, so that was an interesting side job that I had in my before I came to Nacelle. I was actually asked to come to Marvel Studios and curate a physical comic book library. So if you're ever at Marvel Studios in Burbank and you're on the Marvel floor, there's this massive library of comic books, and I put that together for them because it's a crazy long story. But long story short, they had shipments of books coming in every week for as long as they've been around, all the way back to when they were at Manhattan Beach Studios. And these books were just going in a vault, and no one was looking at them or reading them. And one day that shipment was going in the vault, and Kevin Feige was walking by, and he asked what it was. And someone's like, "Oh, that's where we put all our books." And he's like, "Well, why can't anyone access these? Like, why are our writers and editors not able to check these books out?" So the plan came together to put together a comic book library. And someone that I'd worked with over there before recommended me to come in and do it, and so that's what I did. And yeah, it was pretty surreal.
That must have been an amazing experience.
That's pretty awesome.
for you.
Yeah,
That's cool.
great. I didn't know that.
So,
And so, movies that made us, the toys that made us, and a toy
store near you.
So you've done a lot for the toy community. You've been a part of that, and we can't thank you enough. So it's a lot of nostalgia, and we appreciate you taking the time, your schedule to hang out with us for a while.
Well, I mean, we couldn't do this without you guys watching it, so thank you as much.
yep.
Yeah, thank you. So, anybody else have a question? No? Any questions on?
No, I pretty much got through it.
Appreciate you coming on, Richard.
Appreciate it, man.
Or,
All right,
be in
take
touch,
care.
guys. Take care.
We'll do.
Yep.
We'll do.
All right.
All right.
All right, that was awesome.
I'm not sure how you want to go with that.
Can you close them out?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he closed out.
That was a lot more than I expected. That was
We
for our first live interview.
Yeah,
I think that
there's
went
a few.
over pretty good.
Yeah,
So,
good.
I,
Get Richard out of here.
yeah, I hope you guys had some.
Technical bugs.
Yeah, our max headroom's going away.
See you,
So,
Rich.
we're gonna keep doing this show every week. Next week's gonna be amateur hour because our cameraman decided to take a vacation or something. I don't know, but you'll notice the difference next week in the quality of the show. So don't yell at us or anything.
We'll just have fun with it.
Yeah, we're just that's what this show is all about. We're here to have fun, let you guys know what's new, all that kind of stuff. Talking about
Right.
the toys that made us and the toy store near you, that
Quarantine.
quarantine. So
When I saw his things on talking about the Thor Ragnarok, I was like, Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ashley Wheaton Brazel in the house. There you go.
Hey, Ashley.
Ready for the first segment then? Oh, this is the second segment.
That was our first.
That was our first. That was our lead in.
Yeah, that was our lead in.
I'm not going to be. Oh, Richard, come on. No, Richard left his keyboard. Thank you, Hayden. Okay, I'm not going to be publicly shaming the participants of the Quarantine 15 challenge, but we did record the weights. We didn't record pre-quarantine. This is post-quarantine.
Are we putting this out on the public?
Oh, we're putting it out.
Yeah,
Bud.
we held the
So
council.
what kind of stick is it going to be if they don't know?
Yeah.
I actually didn't sign up for this. I don't know what you're
Well,
talking about.
this is a
Rex,
good stick.
fine.
But it's nice to know.
Fine. Okay. Well, what we're going to do here is over the next 4 weeks, we have our scale here, and it does hold over 300 pounds. We figured out. But our scale right down there, that will be the weigh-ins, and we will see how we can recover from the Quarantine 15 that we all put on.
Is that tempered glass?
No.
15 or
I think
20
15 or 20. So, not to say who won because there's no winners on the heavy side or the light side.
No winners.
There's no winners or losers.
No.
No, there's no winners.
There's no winners in this group so far in the Quarantine 15. Hayden didn't do too bad. You didn't do too bad, buddy.
Yeah, he
I don't think Hayden can afford to lose.
Anyway.
He might have gained a feather.
Okay, so we're going to weigh in next week, and then we will reveal each person's weight loss next week. Well, no, we won't reveal their starting weight because, well, I'll be honest, I won. I was the heaviest, not by much, but I will admit it, I was the heaviest.
That's a close second.
A close second. Tony, happy birthday. Tony got second.
Oh, I'm third. Oh,
You were third, Rex.
whoa.
So we'll do the weigh-ins every week. We're going to see how we recover from this being quarantined for so long and the overeating. So 30 days, we'll have the results.
I'm all in. I think this is
Well, good, because I want to wear my other toys from the past shirt.
So
That
Jared-
one right now is a water balloon.
Jared Fawn says, my
Oh.
favorite character in this show is Jared Daniel Ernst.
Oh,
I love
boy.
the effort to replicate Wayne's World.
Oh, thank you. Well, Jared has a really cool name too, except for a horrible spelling.
Yeah, that is a very bad spelling, yes.
Ugh.
Rex's
Ugh.
sister says she's missing the Masked Singer to watch you. Great interview.
Oh, that's
Okay.
Hey, Scoops with a plug.
Brandon says he'll get in on that weight loss thing.
All right, just
There you
tell him
go.
to send us the base starting
Yeah,
weight
yeah.
with a confirmation.
Robert says no more Scoops ice cream for you guys.
Yeah, that also we've had
Trust
Scoops
me,
3 times this
we've
week.
had it like 3 times the
Yeah.
last couple days. So
Well, I only
I
had
tell you,
6 scoops yesterday.
my wife brings a quart home, and she needs to just bring me like a little dish because that quart just disappears.
Yeah, and if you haven't been to Scoops, 70th and Van Dorn, great ice cream.
So we haven't been
Yesterday,
we're reopened
Salted Jack.
1 to 8, 7 days a week. So
I have the Marion Blackberry
Did
one
you?
yesterday, and
former mayor of Washington, D.C.
no.
Oh, that was Marion Barry.
That's Marion.
Marion.
Two-time mayor.
my daughter keeps saying to wear our masks.
I forgot mine today.
So we're 6 feet
So
apart
anyway, we were talking.
in our own mind.
Is that
6
Becca?
feet.
We're
That's-
worried about it?
That's Becca. She's worried about
Took
it.
our temps.
Becca, all I
Nothing to
can
worry
say
about.
is everybody in this room, we have all been together for the last
Right.
60 days.
Right.
And
We're
if
in
one
trouble.
of us is sick,
We're in
we're all
trouble,
sick.
man.
So
And it's been 60 days, so we're.
How do you think we gained 20 pounds?
Yeah, how do you think you gained 20 pounds? Thank you for the calzones
that's
again.
because I keep buying the food for you
Right.
guys, right?
I got something to show people.
All right, Rex.
Cool.
All right.
So, real quick, because we do have a show to do. Found this the other day at a local brick and mortar. It is
He's holding it
a.
by the bubble. He's holding it by
By
the
the
bubble.
bubble again.
Don't hold it by the bubble.
Already scolded someone
I-
earlier for this.
It is packaged upside down, not on. It doesn't come this way. You guys have seen this. Yeah.
So that's an error.
There was an error. It's not going to make it worth more, but it's cool to see.
I think it's cool though.
I think it's
I like the
cool,
Hot Wheels
too.
that are upside down too when you get them.
Yeah. So, and real quick, I got to thank Corey Pavlik for this morning. He found me some.
Be nice if people deliver me toys like that. He was here bright and early delivering your.
And you know what?
Delivering toys?
He didn't deliver. I met him at another brick and mortar store.
He
and
delivered a toy to you today.
He did.
Breaking into the cars though.
I gotta say though, it's pretty awesome because he had an extra Lando and he just gave it to the
us.
toy store. So.
So
Yeah.
always accept.
He's a great guy. He's a great customer. Definitely a good definitely a good person. He loves helping out the community. So Corey, thank you so much for these and for looking out for us. So that's awesome. So I appreciate that very much. So yeah, just wanted to give them a shout out. So
Oh, well,
all right,
what else we got? We got our big, we got our Long John in the background today too.
Oh yeah,
what is this?
that is
Biggest fire engine in the world.
biggest fire engine in the world, made by Remco Toys in the '60s.
Remco later made my Karate Kid toys I love so much. Don't dump it out. Who knows what's
Yeah,
in
there's
there?
parts in there.
There's a gerbil.
There's a couple was cleaning out their house and they had that. Back when I was collecting Remco toys, that was one of the things I could never find.
It's got the axe. It's got the belt.
It is 100% complete.
It's amazing.
What's the cost on this thing? What?
If you're gonna buy it right now, $250.
$250.
Yeah.
It's perfect for 6-inch scale figures. I mean, we were. Hey, watch the poster.
It's
Be like
it's
what?
just Jordan.
Just Jordan. Just Jordan.
It's just.
Do you hear that? Just Jordan. Are you like a Mark Price fan or
I don't like
I don't like basketball.
Chris Mullen?
No, I'm
Even in the '80s, you didn't like basketball?
Nope, never been a basketball fan.
Okay,
I would go to the Waverly basketball games.
Probably to gamble.
Where's your shirt on the Waverly Vikings?
Put on the bikes.
You know, they weren't that bad when I was going to school.
Hindsight's 2020, so
I'll
That's
tell
kind
you.
of what I did.
Actually, I just went to hang out.
Right, I did too. I went to the games.
Yeah.
I wrestled.
I'll tell you what. I like the Globetrotters.
Okay, so
That
that's
team,
okay.
that team had a shot. They have a shot.
Yeah, but they had an edge. That's a work.
always
You
been
know
our
that, right?
generals.
My mother-in-law is checking in from Walla Walla.
Hey,
Says hi
how
from
are
Walla
you?
Walla. Let's see.
We missed her.
Ben,
I missed like the miles she walked.
the Stranger Things R2D2, that belongs to Rex. That's not for sale.
That is not for sale.
Uh, Corey Pavlik says that was very nice of you to say. Thanks for everything you guys do.
He's awesome.
Thanks to our customers for
Yeah.
everything you guys
Thank
do.
you.
Because we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys.
Well, we would.
Five
but,
years,
yeah,
pretty good.
It'd just be really boring
really
and I wouldn't make
boring.
any money and you guys wouldn't have jobs.
Yeah, we should be selling you or buying toys.
So kind of like
toys.
right now because everybody's laid off.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hopefully we'll get back up and going here soon.
no kidding.
Yeah.
It's going to take a little bit longer than what we expected.
I think so. I think so.
All right, Mark, you got your show and tell tonight?
Yeah.
I got a few things.
All right.
This is for one person that's tuning in. He needs to buy this vehicle. It's Homer, the car designed for Homer, for Frank Walbreck, who
It just
dominates the feed
Yeah,
with
just
his
dominates
comments.
the feed with just, I'm sure, insight.
I don't know if I've seen much from Frank.
Oh, he's on there.
Oh,
And I also got my name cards. I'm official this week. I did get Lila made that for me, Jared's daughter.
yeah, Lila did. She made it.
Nice.
So wait a second.
Earning back my stripes in the store.
Do we all have name cards except for Hayden?
Hayden does not have a name card yet.
Hayden
You
doesn't
gotta
have a name card?
Money talks, Hayden. Lila takes commissions.
She does.
And you'll get your commission in under 5 months.
Sean Passmore says hi from Austin, Texas. Hi, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Arthur Baker says sup.
Hey,
Sup.
thank you, John Harris.
Oh, there's
How you doing,
Frank.
Arthur?
Frank says yes.
You in on it, Frank?
And John Harris.
Oh, John Harris loving the Chris Jericho shirt.
Oh, drink it in, man.
Wayne Roberts, awesome Homer card.
John Harris is
It
a
is for sale.
fellow
John
wrestling brother.
John Harris.
John Harris is a great guy, except he likes wrestling.
Well,
Oh! Sorry, not a fan.
So now we lost one customer because we.
Richard obviously liked wrestling as well, our special
Yes.
guest.
Hey,
He's
you
got a
know
whole
what?
back
Yeah.
wall of it.
To each his own. To each his own, because
Right.
Another
you guys don't
railroader
like
in the
Dark
house.
Crystal.
Cam Coles.
You know?
Cam Colt's in the house. Hi, Cameron.
You're right. We don't
You're
like
the wrong guy.
You're right. We don't like.
You've
those.
never even seen it.
That's why I don't like it.
He's never seen the Dark Crystal.
No, I've never seen
Never
it.
watched it.
I don't think he saw any of the shows that we talked about last week. Leverage.
Love
Leverage.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Love it.
Ben says I went too far. Sorry,
That's all right.
Becca, drop the mask. we're not gonna wear masks.
Becca,
I've got one in my pocket.
I have one in my car. I'm gonna go get it.
what do you got, Mark? What are the
Tony
books
Graham
today?
says John
Oh,
Harris
we
for
doing
Christmas.
show and tell
Oh, yeah,
books?
that-
Yeah. You want to take my spot or you want to show them
No,
there?
I can put them on the table.
All right. Put them up on the table over here.
Oh, we did have a.
Yeah, Richard. I
Yeah,
did that one.
Richard got one and Hayden.
Richard,
got
well, that will be
Well, he
Hayden's
was a
now.
special
Flip,
guest.
flip them around and you might be able to make.
So
it.
these are just a couple items that I bought. It's pretty much got every single game you could ever ask for.
I love these books.
Was kind of a impulse buy, if you will. So
Stimulus purchase.
stimulus purchase. I don't know. I thought they were cool. You know, video games are my thing, and they've got pictures of every game. Some of the games we talked about last week, if you tuned in last week. But yeah, these our show and tell. We did a album book last week.
Oh, the album cover book.
So this is kind of my contribution. So, you know, pretty good
Those
size.
are some hefty.
That's a
books.
read
yeah.
right there.
I think I was holding on to
You
this.
gotta have a big coffee table to hold.
I
this
think
thing.
I was holding on to this when I was weighing in today. You know,
Oh, I
so
see.
it
Oh,
kind of
yeah, I don't
put on
know
the
about
extra
that.
pounds. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's what I brought for my books today. And
Now these have was it Japanese or bootleg games?
it's
or-
got the unlicensed games,
Unlicensed
which
games.
we talked about
3,
last
4,
week.
5. We got
So-
5 people here, so at least we're going to be good on our movie knockout too. I was a little worried about
do
that.
have-
Patrick says spend your Trump bucks.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Trump nuts.
Trump change is what I've been calling
Trump
it.
change.
Frank-
Okay.
So
Frank wants to know how much the car is. Now that you showed it, you
the
got
car is $29.99 for Frank.
$29.99. There you go.
I
Cam Gold
did
says hey,
bring
brother.
in the newspaper from 1985.
What we talked about last week.
I
Shout
cannot
out.
believe that you get.
Yeah.
It was from
Is
the
it your dad that
the Dwayne
saves
Pearson
all this?
Archives.
This is a Pearson archive.
So that actually has
Hey,
back
my
to the
mom's
future.
finally checked in.
Well, she got Survivor.
Oh,
This
speaking
is better
of,
than Survivor,
Risk
yeah.
of cancer grows as people live longer. And smoking was kind of an issue as well. for
also
that.
talks about the Soviets.
The Soviets were a problem back then. Did you find a movie thing for the weekend?
It's on page like 36.
Thank you.
It should be on like
36.
When
Here we
there's
go.
36
Hold on to this,
pages
please.
is
in a
it B or
newspaper?
C?
Yeah, isn't the newspaper like 18 pages now or
Oh,
something?
it's
Yeah.
like that.
Shout out to where Hayden works, Super Saver. They're still around.
Oh yeah.
There we go. 1985. They're still doing it, Hayden.
Dahlman's IGA.
Okay.
Frank says sold.
Sold.
Hey, I
Thank
knew
you,
you.
Frank.
Oh my gosh, more recording.
Yep.
All right. Now you got to remember all the movie
Oh,
theaters well.
The Embassy, the erotic aerobics.
This is a family show, and
That's a
Love
oh,
it,
mischief.
Love Mischief. Beverly Hills Cop, the original.
Yep.
wow.
Look at that.
Yeah, 99
Wendy's-
cents
yeah,
for
Wendy's.
Wendy's
Oh,
burgers.
just looking through this is a trip.
Does anybody
Harrison Ford.
remember Rack's Restaurants?
No.
Never even heard of them.
No.
Well, you
Oh,
could've
Bishop's Cafeteria.
Loved it.
I can make the pie. I can make the chocolate pie.
The Killing Fields, great movie, right
just look at
there.
all the different, the Plaza 4, the Cinema Twin, the State Theater, the Douglas 3.
Moz Garden.
Charles in Charge was on TV.
Yep, Charles in Charge.
Bill Gonzalez, creeping in.
Wait a second, they called it. Oh, okay.
Charles
R.
R.
Us. That's weird.
The Run. What is that?
Oh, Finnegan Begins Again.
Amadeus,
Robert
1984,
Preston,
Best
there
Picture
we
winner.
are.
Real short run.
Amadeus was Best Picture.
No, that was actually a movie.
Eric Pearson wants to know how much for the newspaper.
Newspaper is not for sale. It's by,
NFS. Mickey and Maude.
Oh, jeez.
Jeff Bridges, Karen
Starman.
Allen, and Starman.
Starman.
also, you
Wow.
mentioned Survivor, also from the Dwayne Pearson Archives. Got my
Oh
official
no, Survivor Australian
got
Outback.
finale on tonight, so I got my season 2
Oh, that's
from
nerdy.
Australia.
I love it.
It's also from the archives.
Thanks, Dwayne, for sending this, bud. This is really cool.
Did you just rip the paper?
No, it was like that. Dwayne reads these weekly.
Corey Marrow, to answer your question, yes, we have the Black Series snow speeder
Dude,
vehicle
that's
and the
cool.
DAC fit. Yeah, we have that on order.
Fantasia.
We will get them probably before the rest of the people do. So
That is cool.
I think we better get to our movies thing.
Oh.
If Mark's done with his.
I'm done with show and tell for the week.
Okay, well, we got 5 of us.
Yeah, we did the movie.
So what are we doing here?
6 if we involve the cameraman.
Well, then we wouldn't have any odd number, though. No offense, but then somebody might tie. Can't have any ties.
Can't have any ties. Okay.
These are just random movies. Took the best 100 movies, put them in a box. Best 100 in. I didn't think of just me. I thought of people that love horror. I thought.
That's not a movie.
I know. I was moving it so I could access the movies. He was covering the titles.
So why?
He's covering the titles because you guys were peeking and Wasser was trying to read all the titles.
He always has a mystery box.
I know.
This is the mystery.
He's always
box.
throwing us for a loop.
Yeah.
Mystery
Okay.
Box is now sold. Now it's sold.
See, the thing is, you can't look down at them. This is
Okay.
top 100 movie punch out. Meaning, we put the 2 movies up. One stays each time until we get down to the last movie left in the box. That movie advances to next week.
I'm in.
Okay? Everybody in? First 2 movies.
I was yawning, sorry.
Scream 1, Blade. 5 people get a vote.
Scream 1.
I've seen Blade. I haven't seen Scream.
Scream.
I've seen Scream, haven't seen Blade.
I say Blade.
Yeah, I haven't seen Blade. I haven't seen Blade
I
for
say
years.
Scream.
I love
I say Scream.
Yeah,
3.
Scream's
Scream
awesome.
stays. Sorry, Blade. Hit the skids.
Hayden,
Hit the skids. Oh, you should do one at a time.
Joe Henneke, Mondo Men.
Predator,
Arms.
Scream.
I ordered them
Predator.
That was easy.
Yeah, there's no Predator.
Predator.
This was random, Rex. Predator's a
Predator.
top seed.
Yeah,
Predator.
I'm all in on
Yeah,
Predator.
Okay.
instantly.
This is random. I'm just
Like
digging
the
around over
steroid.
here.
I see that.
Steroid,
Yeah, I'm
movie.
trying not to look at the.
Oh, Teenage Mutant
Oh, the
Ninja
2004.
Turtles. Oh, this is the 7 one. Uh-oh.
Predator.
Predator, all the
I actually, in pre-production, I think I put in the wrong Turtles.
I think so.
Were you trying to do the 90 or the 89?
Yeah, I was.
90
I saw that.
movie?
I
Pre-production.
still think I'd go with
Hey,
Predator.
thanks, Mike Gallardo. We'll get those mailed out tomorrow.
Thanks, Mike.
He bought some stuff off our Sunday sale. Ooh, is that the
Planet of the
original?
Apes.
It is.
I gotta go Planet of the Apes.
Alright.
I'm still going Predator.
I
Predator.
think I'm still going Predator too.
Predator's still on the table.
But here's the problem. I watched so much Simpsons. I knew how Planet of the Apes ended before because they spoofed it so many times. So,
Okay.
Yeah, but there's a whole. Oh, I guess.
Hayden's upset now because that's the.
Ben Taverdi says, "Get to the chop." I don't know what's that mean.
What's the chop?
I don't
Does
know
that
what
mean
the chop
Does
is.
that mean get to it? Are we going too slow?
I don't know.
Oh,
Goonies.
Oh, Goonies.
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 Sorry, Predator.
Sorry,
Good
Predator.
run.
Goonies.
Predator took out 5.
Pretty good.
So that's pretty good. We'll keep you back there. We'll keep it at 5.
I don't know if you have any movies that can top that.
Well, hey,
That's a very
pretty deep box
ambitious-
over here, Rex.
That's a pretty.
You know,
It's a pretty ambitious
Me and my
statement.
family were on vacation a few years ago.
Oh,
We
Ben
gotta get our
Taverdi,
pictures.
get to the
Take
chopper.
these out of there.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, get to the chopper. We got it. Okay.
There's
Forgot the
no,
A.
there's no reason
Yeah, Goonies.
you have to even put that up.
Now I love Wedding Crashers.
Yeah,
Great
I used
movie.
to watch that movie all the
First
time.
time I ever saw it was with you,
But
Jared.
Goonies is the classic. Goonies,
Yeah.
Goonies wins.
I do like Wedding Crashers.
Yeah.
I'll vote Goonies.
It was a gift, Todd.
That song.
It was a gift, Todd.
Here's a gift, Todd.
All right, we gotta get to these. Goonies is still holding court.
Goonies.
Transformers.
Oh,
Goonies.
Goonies, get out of here.
Goonies, get out. You Transformers, beat it.
Now, this is Bayformers.
That's,
I know,
yeah, that's what
I know a lot of you guys don't like it, but honestly,
It's a good movie.
I enjoy it.
It's a good
I enjoyed
start.
all of them. So,
It's a good start. Goonies.
Still Goonies.
Goonies.
Good. I put that in there as the turd.
Yeah, I don't like the
That's
mask.
Mask,
No,
by the way.
that's a good
Jim
movie.
Carrey, great
what? I
actor,
think I should
but
put
this
it.
movie,
I still like that one.
The original Fast and the Furious.
Goonies.
Goonies.
Fine, I'm gonna throw some heartbreakers out
sorry,
here then.
sorry, Paul Walker.
Hangover 1.
Still Goonies.
Goonies.
Okay?
Still Goonies.
Okay.
Hang up. I'm saying
Goonies is holding court here.
That's because we're a vintage toy.
Matrix.
Goonies.
Goonies.
We're a vintage toy
I got
store.
it.
So?
Vintage movies.
Matrix is vintage movie. This is like 30 some years old now.
I love The Matrix.
I do too.
Goonies.
Goonies
If
is
I had the
Hey,
choice to watch
We
this
were
or
talking
that,
about
I'd watch
we
Goonies.
were talking
every
about
day.
bad trilogies.
Ooh.
Matrix trilogy. Oh, Princess Bride.
Ooh. This is inconceivable.
This is inconceivable.
How do we do this?
Princess
Goonies
Bride.
has knocked off 1, 2, 3, 4. No, Goonies only knocked off like 5.
Yeah.
I'm voting Princess Bride. I'm sorry.
Princess
I
Bride.
vote Goonies.
It's got Andre the Giant in it. So for us wrestling
I'm the
fans.
tiebreaker?
Yeah, you're the tiebreaker, Mike.
Inconceivable.
I know.
actually saw Princess Bride for a few years ago. For the
It
first
had to
time.
happen. It
Oh
was in
yeah, I
there.
watched
for the
the
first time.
the anniversary. I went and
Princess
watched it
Bride.
too.
Good run, Goonies.
Yeah,
On
that
the
was
back.
good. Good job.
That was good.
This is gonna be tough to beat though.
Bad Boys 1.
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride.
Okay?
Shrek 2 would not knock them all out, Tony Graham.
You know which one? This one or there's one in there that's going last.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Die Hard.
That's the trilogy.
Princess Bride.
Yeah, but the Die Hard one.
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride stays.
Die Hard's a classic Christmas movie now.
Yes, it is.
Sports fans, Hoosiers.
Now see,
Sorry.
my brother, he would take Hoosiers because,
It's one of his favorites.
you know,
One of his favorites.
he watched that movie in here every day for months.
Right. I love the movie.
Yeah.
Still going with Princess Bride.
Princess Bride.
This is it for the title.
This is
And
going
the
to be a
first
tough
night.
one.
The first night champion,
Don't do it.
Ghostbusters.
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 Princess Bride for me.
Ghostbusters.
Well, I guess my answer doesn't matter then.
Yep.
What? You got 3
Yeah, you got
Ghostbusters?
3 Ghostbusters.
Well, so tonight's champion,
Ghostbusters.
Princess Bride was second.
Runner-up.
That's a good. Can you mark the down? The runner-up was Princess Bride.
Yep.
That'll be for the final best of 16 head-to-head tournament.
You know what movie's going to win first.
Oh, I think.
Oh, I don't. I
think
think
you
that's.
know.
You
You're
think
just
you have a good idea?
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone already mentioned it on the thread.
BTTF?
Oh,
No.
I don't know.
No, I saw which one you thought.
Yeah.
So to say Shawshank on the thread or something?
No.
Wait till you try to beat Shawshank.
It's the most obvious thing.
We could
have
do a
the
whole
most
episode
Star
available
Wars.
store, Yeah.
Yeah, we could do a whole episode on holes in Shawshank.
Yeah, you want to start ruining Shawshank for Rex again?
No.
How'd they get the poster glued back on the wall when he escaped, and all of a sudden they're throwing rocks through a tight
I think,
poster on the
I think the
wall?
majority of the
I think everyone
viewing
agrees.
audience is Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, so everybody agrees.
Rick Majerus, best character in that. My favorite
Oh.
character in that movie.
Ben Taverdi said that was a tough call, though.
It was.
And it was. It really was.
Both classics.
You know that. Do you think Goonies would have beat Ghostbusters?
It'd have been the same thing. It'd have been 3-2 or whatever. It would have been.
Which
You know,
way?
I would have
Oh.
picked Ghostbusters because I love that movie.
I would
think
have
I'd
picked
go with
Ghostbusters also.
What would you have gone with?
Well,
Ghostbusters
I-
or
I-
Goonies?
Between
Between
Goonies
Ghostbusters
or
or
Goonies.
Goonies.
I would have gone with Ghostbusters.
So Ghostbusters would
Would have
have.
still
Okay,
won.
we made the right
Ghostbusters would
call.
have taken out Goonies.
Yeah.
Robert
He's
Nelson says Thelma and Louise.
I'm like,
Okay.
Feels planned.
Robert, I'll come over and watch Fried Green Tomatoes later as well with you. And then get our groove back with
Yeah.
Stella.
We got about 10 minutes left.
Okay.
We got to make sure we get him out of here on time this week. Since
Yeah.
we held
Right.
Hayden, what are you bringing to the party
Yeah.
this
What do you got, Aiden?
Got a cool pineapple hat. It's got sunglasses
Bit
on.
of fashion.
Yeah.
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 Joey says
Corduroy.
14.
What's
Those are
that
cool
from?
clothes.
It's
From his personal
my head.
the
See,
corn
I do
personal
explain
collection.
doing this
The
every
corn-
week,
corn-
and
Right.
I'm getting
The
down
corn
to
closet,
Yeah.
the quarantine
Oh,
closet,
the
the quarantine closet.
So on the movie thing, this is going to be an every week thing.
Right.
We have a box of about
100 movies.
100 movies in the back, and they're all classics.
Right.
So what we're doing is every week we're going to go through about this many and see what the winner is.
Until we have
at
it.
the end.
Then at the end there'll be like 8 left, and we'll do a full tournament on
Right.
this show.
Yeah.
8 head to head.
Yeah. And then the winner-
2.
I think the winner of the whole thing, we'll do like a theme party that week
Oh, I like that.
for the store.
I like themes.
You know, we'll get a theme cake
Watch
and
party,
stuff.
too.
You know,
Yeah,
we'll do a watch party. There we go. There we
We
go.
could host a watch party.
There's some good movies in there. I was trying to pick every one of them. You're thinking like, well, that one's, you know, do what you can.
Is the Grace trilogy in there as well?
Rex, we can't give up score
No,
or content
isn't
yet.
in there.
Oh, that'll be in there. The greatest trilogy. Talking about
Sneak-
BTS
sneak
back in the
peek.
future.
Yeah.
Along with the weigh-in,
Yeah.
weigh-ins each week.
Love the Wayans brothers movies. Right. Good point. Forgot
Oh
about
yeah.
those.
White.
Oh, the
The
weigh-ins.
weigh-ins, no, not the weigh-in.
Not the
Not the
Wayans
Wayans,
brothers
no.
movies. You're talking about the weigh-ins.
Updates on the weigh-in each
I thought
week.
you were talking about the.
Natalie Myers says, "Good to see everyone there."
Thanks, Natalie.
Tell Max we got a crap load of Legos.
6 totes.
We need him back.
We-
Whenever
we-
you're ready,
We
we
need to get
can
Max in here.
we can put him in a full head to toe suit if you want us to. We got Legos. So
Make a
Trivia
bubble.
time.
Eric Pearson says he likes the new movie game.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
good.
fun.
Good.
Good.
That was fun. I did like that.
That is fun.
Trivia time, though.
I'm really upset.
It's trivia time.
Trivia time. Are we
Trivia
doing
time?
Star Wars trivia tonight?
Oh, I got a video game
Mark's
question.
got a question.
I got a question.
Okay.
We start with me, or-
All right. No,
we know the
you're
let's do
good.
prizes
You're good.
first.
All right. So for the video game prize, is it a tough question?
I think it is, but people
Okay.
will Google it.
$25 gift card.
$25 gift card.
$25
Just
gift card.
doing gift cards tonight, Mike.
Yes.
Deal. All right,
Okay.
you want me to go?
Do it.
Okay. This is a video game question. I'm the video game guy.
Got it.
I like that name, by the way,
What?
Jared.
The
Okay.
trivia cards.
This a console,
I thought you were
and
bringing
there
me
is a
the
clue in the question. A console under the code name Project Jupiter, later replaced by Project Mars, was canceled before the Sega Saturn. What was the name of that console?
You want to know?
Oh, I know what it is. I just want to see. I'll do it one more time. A console under the project codename Jupiter, later replaced by Project Mars, was canceled before the Sega Saturn. What was the name of that console?
Can I guess? Do I get a guess or no? It's okay.
Ben Taverdi is
Ben
not the
Taverdi
Jaguar.
says Jaguar.
No,
No.
that's
That
incorrect.
is incorrect.
I'm gonna take a guess. but-
Dreamcast is not in there. Nope. The clue is in the question. There is a clue.
Right.
Scarlet,
Nope. I've got it written down here.
Dreamcast,
Sega Saturn. No, Mike, the console before the Sega Saturn.
Sega Jupiter.
Nope. Close though, Wayne Roberts.
Why did they do away with it? Why did they not choose that?
Most gamers knew the Saturn was already coming, so they weren't going to waste their money on a $150 console.
It's not the Dreamcast. It's not the Jupiter.
Nope.
Not the Saturn.
Is it a name that has
They
it?
better be Googling it because they'll get it.
John
Sega.
Harris, John, you were close. That's what they
32X.
were going to call the standalone 32X.
I was going to say.
So John won.
No, he's close though.
Oh, he's close.
They had too many systems ready at once, basically.
Vinny,
Mars?
it is
No.
not the Mars. Wayne Roberts with the Sega Neptune.
Yeah,
The
Sega
Neptune?
Yes.
Sega Neptune. Never got
Awesome.
built.
Sega Saturn was going to be too cool.
All the gamers knew that the Saturn was just around the corner, and then the Saturn got absolutely demolished by the N64.
Sega
Crush.
Neptune. Sorry, Laura. Wayne
Buried.
Roberts already has the answer.
Wayne Roberts with the winner.
All right.
Nice job.
Star Wars.
Sega Neptune.
We're gonna do some Star Wars trivia.
Ooh.
I am just going to randomly pick a card.
So these might be a little bit easier questions.
These might be
than the
easier than the
hardest
last ones I
Star
came
Wars
up with.
No one
questions on
guessed
Earth.
the Sega
Okay.
Uranus?
No, the Sega Uranus got no votes.
No? Okay.
All right.
Eric Pearson had a Sega Uranus. Eric.
Oh,
Beth?
there, Eric's
Beth, are you still watching? Beth, are you watching?
Would that be the hand?
See if she answers. I need a color: purple, blue, orange, green, or pink.
What?
Actually, that's.
Well, I want somebody to pick the colors.
Oh,
I'm not
That's
picking
that's
them.
up to the list. Associate
Lila.
producer.
Lila.
Pick
Yeah.
out.
Lila, pick a color.
Pick a color.
Pink.
Pink.
All right.
Oh.
How many minutes would it take the Death Star to come into range of the Rebel base, according to an Imperial Tech's first report?
Ooh.
Seriously.
You know
I
what
know
that
what
is?
scene it's from.
How many minutes would it take the Death Star to come into range of the Rebel base, according to an Imperial Tech's first report?
Robert Nelson. I think,
Robert,
got
that
it.
is incorrect.
Robert trying right away again, taking a swing.
That's what me and Hayden guessed.
What was it?
He guessed 15.
He guessed 15. That is incorrect. Wayne Roberts, incorrect. Troy Federson, incorrect. 40 and 5 are not correct. Mike Gallardo, 60 minutes is not correct. Good show, though.
It is a good show.
Frank
Some
Walbrecht, 30 minutes.
Frank is one half of my golf team, stroke and distance. He's my partner.
All right. We
Frank.
got a winner. Winner.
Frank
chicken
Walbrecht.
dinner.
Frank, you gonna use your
Stroke
gift
and
card
distance
for
is
the
our
homer?
golf team name.
Probably just give him a homer.
I didn't know you
Do
were a
that.
golfer.
Yep, stroke, distance.
Yeah,
Neither
we'll
one of
just-
us are any good though.
Frank, we'll just give Frank the
homer.
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 There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Homer vehicle for Frank.
John Harris, you were a
Slow.
couple seconds too late.
Still our top fan.
Are we doing? We are doing limit 1 win per.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair.
If you won last week, you can answer, but let's share a little.
Let's show the level.
Likely
Right.
we're not going to get it.
Alrighty, last one, $25 gift card, and we are back open, so you can use these gift cards right away.
Tomorrow.
One visit per day
Yeah.
due to COVID-19.
Yeah.
Rabid toy fans. Oh.
Hayden, pick a color.
Less of that.
Green.
Right.
I shouldn't say
One
that
visit.
a lot.
Okay.
Per day.
What battle
Said per day.
did Lando fear might be the shortest offensive of all time? What battle did Lando fear might be the shortest offensive of all time?
I know it.
Rex has got it.
Yep.
Really?
Before,
Was there a different name?
You got
Tony says, hey, I was going to ask you how many times we can visit per day.
That's good.
Dan
That's a
Steichen,
good throwback.
indoor is not correct.
nope.
Yeah, I was going to ask you.
Before you even say it, I'm going to.
Rex
Mike
is gonna-
Jackson,
Nope.
second Death Star with the answer.
Mike Jackson.
You're wrong.
Wrong.
It was Battle of the Second Death Star.
Really?
Yeah, second
Oh.
Death Star battle.
Sorry, Mike Jackson.
Which most of you might think that as the Battle of Endor. However, the Battle of Endor took place on Endor.
And Lando was
Yeah, it's a different.
The Battle of the Second Death Star was in space, so separate. So, Mike Jackson for the win. There you
We're
go.
going to see Mike Jackson again soon. Then.
Trivia done for the week.
Trivia done.
Really,
Just yesterday, I think.
All right. If anybody has any ideas for the show, shoot us a PM. Don't say get better, because you're getting what you're getting. So,
For free.
well, yeah, I bought that sign on purpose.
Make sure that all advice will be ignored.
People were free.
Marty Cordero joining right towards the end. Good to see you, Marty.
I miss it.
We do have the complaint department.
But no, we really do. We'll take any advice for the show. We
Yeah.
love doing it. So.
Yeah, we love doing this. It gives us something to do because we're just all a bunch of old bored guys.
Right.
Except for
we're not all.
except for
He's the
Hayden.
next generation.
Yeah, he is the next generation of the show.
Yeah,
They'll be taking over.
Tony
once
Graham.
So,
Right.
are we talking about the video game Chippendales or the cartoon?
No.
I'm pretty sure he
No.
means the Chris Farley and what's his name?
Right.
Patrick Swayze. Yeah.
We appreciate all you guys supporting the store. We got through this without any.
Between him and Jerry.
We got through this with online sales, auction sales, eBay, people curbside.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't ask for a cent.
I can honestly say, and I say this every week, these guys are great. They volunteer their time. You know, everybody that's helping to keep the store afloat right now during this is all volunteering. And, you know, it just, we couldn't do it without them. We couldn't do it without you guys coming down to, you know, buy stuff every now and then and keep us going. I'm still ordering the new stuff. I was given the option to put all this on hold, but I knew we had great customers that buy this stuff that would come down and
Shop here.
and would shop here and get this stuff. Brandon Corey Strait said he wants to see the full Monty.
Yeah, right. Well, wait.
Brandon, if you come down and join us, we'll all get naked on camera, I guess.
Oh my.
That's for
I don't
our,
think McLovin would film that.
No, and that breaks the 2 railroad rule again.
yeah, that breaks the 2 railroad.
So we're not doing it.
Jason Krause said he's a good stand-in for Chris Farley. So
That's our premium show.
Yeah, you have to.
Back to being a little more serious again.
If they do subscribe to the premium package, though.
There you go. We are open 12 to 3 Monday through Friday right now. The weekends off and on. If you drive by and you see the sign on, we're here. You can look on Facebook. If we're here on Saturday or Sunday, we're going to put on
Right.
Facebook, hey guys, we're here for a little while.
If I'm
Yeah.
here on Saturday or Sunday, I'll post that we're going to be open.
Yeah.
I'll
Right.
be here. So, well, you'll definitely know we'll be here.
Right now, we're trying to finish up the warehouse and bring you guys a bunch more good stuff in.
How is that going?
Well,
Hey,
We're out of there. We're out of the first wave.
We
yeah,
got
first wave done.
first wave stuff.
First wave done.
5 more waves.
Like COVID.
We got 5 more waves.
5 more waves.
It's like COVID, it just won't go away.
We got 5 waves.
The first wave took approximately 45 days.
Yeah.
So, but that's the price you pay for having the most vintage toys in the Midwest.
No,
Marty Cordero, he
That's the price you pay for
says,
that.
really hope you guys are okay. We're all good, Marty.
We're good,
Yep.
buddy.
Hope you're doing good up there. The beard looks great. You're going to have to shave that one of these days. So,
The birds are really
I got nothing else right now.
not much, yeah.
DP Dough again, that was great.
DP
Calzone
Dough,
was great.
Calzones.
amazing.
Yep, gave everybody a
how
little
fast was
couple
the
extra
delivery?
pounds. You know, they were here
Fast.
like half
I
hour.
thought it
for
was you
12
guys showing
calzones.
up. Really? No?
Yeah, it was
So-
fast delivery. Great company.
Yep.
Visit them. Scoops, don't forget Scoops. 1 to 8, 7 days a week.
Oh, really?
And
Give a shout out to Beth. You know, she
Zach Chick Designs.
Zach
Yep.
Chick
Zach
Designs.
Designs, so
But yeah, we had a good time. Thank you to our special guest, Richard.
yeah, Richard,
Richard.
you're watching. Thank you very much.
Good show,
yeah,
guys.
yeah. You
And
guys
we're
got anything
gonna-
to say over there in the peanut gallery?
So we got a good show.
Yeah, good deal. Thank you to our cameraman again. He's got,
Yeah. Taylor,
he's a,
McLovin.
the hardest worker of the bunch, so he's probably got to go.
He does all
that's
the
not
work,
saying a
so
whole lot.
We just sit here and do what we do all day anyway and talk.
It's a low bar on the hardest worker of the bunch.
All right,
Hey guys.
have a good night.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for tuning in.
Survivor finale.
Yeah, Survivor finale. We got to go.